than ever. Welcome to the S3. Ooh, man. That sounded good. That sounded good, right? Sounded good. Anyway, welcome. As always, I'm Ethan Blake, joined by Howard. And, honestly, I think we should just get right into what I had set out. Excuse me. There we go. I don't have the 8.5 by 11 because that made a lot of noise, so we're just going to be touch and going on the telefono for the Latins out there. Yeah, I'm diverse. Yeah, I'm inclusive. Yeah, it's 2023. Yeah, we on. We on that. So anyway, rebranding. Without further ado, the S3 Seriously Unserious show, brought to you by me, Ethan Blake, is formerly known as Under the Influence, the Seriously Unserious show. Mouthful. That's why we were calling it UTI. Anywho, reason for rebranding, couple different ones. I'll try to be concise with it, but I like to ramble. The name, first and foremost, it put a lot of pressure on me to be doing things on camera that I didn't really want to be doing constantly, such as, drinking. It's not really what the show focus is, just doing that. So we're going to be a little more focused here on in. Other stuff includes just, I feel like that the S3 is a little more family friendly. Not that, that's the end goal with the show. I mean, I guess that would be being family friendly. The goal is to be personable. However, the focus is to be funny. Um, what we when I say we, it's me and Howie because he's like, yeah, look at that. I think it is a good idea for the rebranding also in part to the fact that, I think it sounds better. You know, UTI, it's funny, but it's not really good. And I realized that soon into it. I tried sticking with it as long as I could, and I couldn't. It's okay. We live and learn. It's what we're about on here. So the focus of the show is to try and be funny. It's gonna come off as a more comedic podcast. However, the broad scheme of things is still gonna be the same. Discussions about music, pop culture, what's happening, stuff like that. Yeah, and I think that would be a little more entertaining. Just instead of seeing me ramble, because I do that a lot, and I ain't afraid to say I do it because well, I guess I was just saying, I ain't afraid to admit that it's because I've run out of, stuff to talk about. And, that's a fair point. You just use the time to fill it. You just use the time you have. I don't know what I'm trying to say. Example of rambling. I should have like a little tune in there when it's like a gotcha. Or just like the Dave Chappelle, gotcha, bitch. Whatever. um, I think would also Oh, sorry. What I also wanted to talk about are the current statistics. See, that's not it's me not being focused. I gotta get better with that, man. Shoot. So, with the current statistics of the show, which I am building off of because this is essentially a new show, just keep that in mind. Same host, new show. See it all the time, man. I mean, look at AFV. They have Alonzo something now. They have Carlton from Fresh Prince on now. And it used to be Bob Saget, like years ago, I think. Current statistics, they're about where I would say I would expect them to be. 70 on Instagram, 30 to 40 something on YouTube. None on Twitter because I don't really. The thing about Twitter, man, I don't know how to use it well, I guess you could say. I don't know how to use Twitter well, and I don't really know how to market on Twitter. I feel like Instagram makes it a little bit easier, because of how much they want your money. Just saying. Twitter, they want your money, but I don't know. I just haven't really figured out how to navigate it, you know, in a appropriate fashion. Just whatever. Haven't really haven't really been going about Twitter right. See, that's the struggle when you are a one-person operation, y'all. I'm trying to start a side hustle. I mean, I guess other than this because, I need to make more profits so I can support stuff like this. Haven't come up with anything. I've seen stuff for like copywriters. Um, I guess that's basically where you just look over stuff, edit, touch up, blah blah blah, and I guess the application process is submit an essay and they'll get back to you. That's kind of up my alley because I was going to be a journalism major in college. Back when I was in college, I was very intent on doing journalism, but look where I am at. Look where I'm at. So, obviously, that's, whatever. So, it's okay. But, just gotta find something. Just gotta find something that'll keep the support up because everybody's hurting. You know? Everybody's hurting. So, I mean, I'm getting a raise soon. I know that. Scheduled raises for us are soon. So, hopefully it can, match what the rent is going up because I want to keep doing this. And by this, I mean live in an apartment. It's the best living in an apartment. By yourself is really cool at first. I can't lie. Being in an apartment by yourself is really cool at first. You get real bored real soon. Had it not been for this guy, being with me when I first moved in, it would be a lot worse. Because, yeah, I would be dying in boredom. So, part of me wants a roommate, well, I mean, I'm going to hold my tongue there. Part of me wants to move out, but I've already renewed the lease. So, we're locked in for another year. It's okay. I like it. I know where everything's at, so. It's the old crib. Ugh. I apologize. I didn't mean to come off as gross. Well, I don't care what you think of me. I'm just doing this for you. So think of me what you want. Just keep watching me, please. I'll be firm but polite. I don't care what you think of me. Just, just share and continue to watch. Another thing I forgot to mention is what you at home are called to me. Y'all are the sexies. You know, how often are you called that? I'll call you that every waking moment here on out if need be. Y'all are my sexies, and I love each and every one of y'all. And if you're not watching, well, could be a sexy. See, that's the selling point right there. That's really the marketing behind it. Is that that's the idea right there. You want to be called sexy, right? Follow or wherever the I'll put it in somewhere. Follow. End of year goals. I would like to boost the following. I would like to, I don't have a number in my head yet because I feel like if I don't get to that number, then I'm gonna be like really crushed if I don't get to it. I know, bud. So just to continue to grow the following, So I guess what I would say is I would like to double what I currently have. It's, honestly, it's not that hard. in retrospect, considering the amount I have in following. It's un poquito. Yeah, as I stated earlier, we're inclusive. Um, and if your goals also include more guest interviews in a professional, not inter, I'm gonna hold it there. Interviews. The metric episode was my best episode so far. Still is my best episode so far. Who am I kidding? This isn't gonna top that. It's just a man and his boy talking about why I'm changing up something that I already did. So I'm going to shoot stuff more like the Medrick episode. However, we are doing it in a professional studio. I have an interested party already. Just got to book the studio time, and I already have a studio. Not personally, one I can use. That would be perfect. So, extremely excited about that. I would like to start delivering new types of content as well to y'all alongside the podcast, whether it be reaction type stuff, because that gets a lot of people's attention, and I think I could be organically funny just in the moment. Like right now it's hard. There's a lot of pressure because I'm not feeding off of something. But hey, yeah, we're doing it. We persevere. Speaking of perseverance, when I was in kindergarten, I got the award for perseverance. Got the perseverance trophy. Was it? May have been a certificate. I'm making it sound worse than it was. However, it's exactly as bad as it sounds. It was, yeah. It was a little. It was, yeah. That was something. It was a learning difference school, if that clarifies anything. Not about me, obviously. I'm not. Listen, hey, you at home, easy. I see you. I see you laughing. Easy. Okay? You get one of those. Um, I also would like to do more reels. As I posted earlier, I have 4K likes on one that I made off of my personal account, which stuns me. This doesn't have that many views. Views. That has 4,000 likes. So that's more tangible. The views aren't as tangible because it could be a click. You don't know how many minutes through they watch. It's. I've heard it once, so I'll keep saying it. the sort of demographics for the statistics suck. They don't tell you much. And perhaps music. I talked about that a bit. Another thing I talked about a bit last year was bar reviews. I would do that, just I would need a co-host for that. So I'm gonna hold off on that. Just gonna make it an afterthought because it doesn't seem as good an idea for the time being. I would need, one other person with me, at least on camera, and then I would need a cameraman, because he needs a film. So, I'm going to hold off on the bar reviews, but the music is something that I did talk about, and it's something that I want to bring up again before I bid you adieu to my Europeans, man. That's how cultural I am. That's how excited I got. I almost knocked the headset off. To my Europeans, man, I bid you adieu in a second. Just bear with me. The music is something that I want to do because, well, first of all, there's this app called Vamper. This isn't a plug, although if they want to, I'll shout them out. I've been in that app for a little bit, and I've been, communicating with some musicians. And what's really cool about it is that you basically just say, who you are, what you do, and what you listen to. And then you can also post, like, I am this looking for this. It's not a hookup app. I know it sounds like one. It's Tinder for musicians. It's the best marketing. Well, I think that's how they market it anyway, so that's not even mine. Whatever. You win some, you lose some, you get to it first. Early bird gets the worm. I didn't come up with that. They did, I think. So Tinder for Musicians. It's Vamper. It's pretty cool. If you make music, you should check it out. Again, not a plug, because I'm too small for sponsors. However, if they would like to sponsor, go for it. So, yeah, I've been meeting a lot of cool people on that. Might make something for y'all. I'm going to continue to do what I do off camera, for the friends who need me. So if you're interested in any of the stuff that I do off camera, like beats, amateur filming, well, probably not the amateur filming, beats. If you want to just hook up for drums, just let me know. Other than that, now I can bid y'all adieu. That's not it. I'm not gonna try again, but it was close. Not it, but close. This has been the S3. I'm Ethan Blake. Stay seriously unserious. I will see you. I really gotta figure out a sign off. I will. Damn, I'm really struggling here. Uh, this has been the S3. As always, this is the S3. This has been the S3. I'm Ethan Blake.